Day 3 with Russell Brand. See it first on Rumble.
I mean, it's completely wild that, if a train, as you had mentioned before, the railroad industry has slashed its workforce by nearly 30% in the past decade. They've lobbied against safety regulations. They're carrying hazardous materials on trains with antiquated technologies. And then, of course, a derailment happens. And what do? They blow the stuff into the air. It leaks into the water. It leaks into the soil. It doesn't seem fair or reasonable at all.
Julia, I feel like I read in your article that the complete list of chemicals on board that train hasn't yet been released. And my assumption is that that's not because they're such lovely chemicals that we'll all get excited and start drinking Ohio water and sucking the soil over there. It's presumably because they are dangerous contaminants.
Yeah. So initially, when the train first derailed, first responders didn't even know what hazardous chemicals were on board the train because the train was not being regulated as a high hazard flammable train, despite, of course, the fact that it started on fire when it derailed and the tanks were later, the chemicals were released and burned off. So there was not good information about what chemicals were on board. Slowly, as federal agencies have begun their investigations, a more complete list of the chemicals has been published. And I believe now all of the chemicals that were on board sort of have been made public. But initially, there was not a lot of information about what was on the train, which made it very hard, of course, for first responders to know how to conduct a safe response.
Stay free with Russell Brand. See it first on Rumble.